In this video, we're going to analyze an injection molded part using a CAD model. From the external menu, I'm going to select Load, and from the File Open dialog box, I would browse to a location where my CAD model is located. Here the CAD viewer comes up and shows us the model, and it has imported the information into the analysis that it needs. With the CAD viewer still open, if I want, I can right-click on the picture and tell it to update the image, and then it will present me with the image in the orientation that I see it in the CAD viewer. The other piece of information I need from the CAD viewer is the forming direction, and so you can see here the X, Y, and Z coordinates. This part would be molded in the Y direction. I'm going to enter a part number here for this part. I'm going to select from the envelope shape groups the stepped block, and then I need to tell the software what dimensions the CAD model was drawn in. In this case, it was drawn in millimeters, and it converts those to the inches that I'm doing my analysis in. I then select the Y direction as the forming direction and press the button to select a process and a material. On the left-hand side, I'm going to select injection molding from the list of manufacturing processes, and on the right-hand side, under plain thermoplastics, I'm going to select ABS. Now you'll notice here that I've got two things that are green, and so that process and material combination is compatible. If I had a condition where they were yellow, in the case of structural foam molding here, you can see the software is warning me that section thicknesses of less than 200 thousandths might be impractical. Red combinations are simply an incompatible process and material combination. So I have injection molding and ABS selected. I click OK, and the software gives me a cost, roughly 15 cents and $10,500 for the cost of a tool. If I click my way down the tree, I can select the machine name here. This is the least expensive machine that the software has decided is physically capable of making this particular part. And that's because the software by default is working in automatic machine selection mode. If we'd like to change the machine, I can simply right-click on the machine name, pick Change Machine, and from the list of injection molding machines that are in the machine library, I can select another one from the list. The yellow ones, again, are going to be not physically large enough. They don't have enough clamp force, shock capacity, things like that in order to make this part. So I'm going to leave the software, in this case, in automatic machine selection. And then finally down here at the injection molding line, this is where I can see a breakdown of the injection molding cycle time and a breakdown here of the tooling cost estimate. At the injection molding process line, these are all of the inputs that I can adjust if I see fit. Things like the material cost, the regrind, the scrap value. The software has automatically selected the optimal number of cavities based on the complexity that has been extracted from the CAD model in this case. So if all I wanted to do was injection mold a part, I'd be finished with my analysis at this point, but in this case I'm going to add two secondary operations to this list. The first one here under marking, I'm going to insert a silk screening operation to maybe silk screen a logo or something onto the part. And then under inspection, I'm going to do a visual inspection operation to make sure that that silk screening operation turned out okay. I select those, either double clicking them and clicking them and hitting insert, and then close the library window. Now at each operation level, I'm presented with a series of inputs that go into a cost model that exists in the operation library. If I just accept the defaults here, clicking calculate, you can see I get a cost here for the visual inspection operation. Here I see a cost for my silk screen operation. Here again I see the cost for the injection molded part that we had previously seen and discussed. And then all the way up at the top here, I have an estimate now of 31 cents with roughly $11,000 worth of tooling for the cost of the injection molded part, silk screened and inspected.